Oh, hey, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today we're doing a review of episode 7 of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, and oh man, was it a good one. We left off from the last episode where Maruba was like yelling at them to give me back my ship. So we find out that Maruba, the old boss of the Christ Guard Security, has made a deal with Naz Turbine, I think his name is, the guy with the white hat, cowboy hat, white suit thing. But yeah, he made a deal with him that Naz would help him if he gave over all his previous Christ Guard Security possessions, including the ship. And then Tekadan was like, no, we're not giving you our ship. And Biscuit was getting real stressed out because he's like, Orga, make the right decision. Which wasn't the decision that Orga made, of course. Orga's like, nah, we got this. And then it was pretty much just the two fighting each other and trying to get what each side wants. So yeah, this episode was so great. Oh my gosh, I liked this episode. I was like on the edge of my seat the whole time. I was like, oh my god, don't die, oh my god, That was just a live reaction for you pretty much. But actually, it was so sick. I don't even know where to begin. I just loved it because it had those Gundam feels in it when Mikazuki launched off and you're like, yes, yes. I don't understand why people don't like mechas. Baku Juni just did a video on this about the lack of love for mechas. Like, I love mechas. I don't understand. Like, sure, they might have, a lot of them are really similar and a lot of them have kind of close storylines, but that doesn't make it any less good. But if you don't, I understand. I get it. But still, I love them. Anyways, back to the episode. Naz seemed like a good, cool guy, but then he got all like, girl, you guys don't know what you're talking about, you're just kids. And then it seems like his whole ship is piloted by girls. All the fan service, all the boobs were happening. Not really. I mean, there was only a little bit of boobage, but they weren't wearing actual clothing, which is a thing. Yeah, the whole ship seems to be commanded by girls, which is kind of cool. I enjoy that. That's kind of cool idea. Go girl power, go. Except the girls on the ship are kind of annoying, so that kind of takes away from the coolness of the girl power. But we see Amida is like the main head captain girl. She's got some real strong purple eyeshadow going on. Oh, and then there's like that girl, I think her name's like Laffner. She's kind of creepy, and she's like, ooh, everything looks good to eat. She's kind of weird. The battle, the fight, was so cool. You got Akihiro going against 2 and Mikazuki going against 1, and this one was really intense. She was going super speedy and Mikazuki could not catch up with her, except he did at the end, and was right about to totally kill her. And then Orga's like, nah, we got this. That was a very suspenseful, stressing moment for me. I'm like, is Mikazuki gonna die here? Well, obviously he's not gonna die, but I was like, is this girl gonna get wrecked? And then she got saved last minute. But I totally thought Akihiro was gonna die for a second. I'm like, no! Akihiro can't die! No! Mikazuki has power over people. They're like, Mikazuki said this. I have to do it. And Akihiro just heard Mikazuki's voice in his head, and he's like, goes all intense mode, and he's fighting the girls. Oh man, there's some intense maneuvering done by Tekadan. Sure, they might just be kids, but they're ballin' kids. They did the smoke screen thing, and then they go over, and then of course, Orga, the person he is, decided it'd be a great idea to just jump on the other ship and just invade their ship. And by the end of the episode, it's pretty much assumed that they took over, because Naz is like, hey guys, let's stop fighting. I decided to talk with them, so go Orga and crew. You also see Naz being it seemed like he was very unimpressed with the idea of the space rats, how Maruba forced them to take the operation. He kind of hesitated a bit and was like, wait, you forced them to do this? So, I feel like Naz, is that his name? I don't know how to pronounce it, I forget. I feel like he could be a good guy. Maybe he'll turn out a little bit better, or maybe not. The fighting was ballin'. A lot of smokes and stuff was happening. It was good. I enjoyed the battle. It was really intense. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I was like, what's gonna happen next? How are they gonna beat these people? Ah! But it all turned out well in the end. There was also a little cute Kudelia and Atra moment where they're all like friends and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, I like Kudelia a little bit more. All she does is like worry and stuff though, I feel. don't completely hate her anymore. Overall, I love this show. I'm so happy with this episode. This episode, after it, I was like, oh my god, what just happened? Last episode was just really chalky, and you're like, okay, this is good, plot development, blah 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 blah. But then this episode, you're like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. I'm very excited. I don't know. Can you guys tell? I'm interested to see what will happen next week. What will be like the negotiations between the two, because they're still trying to get Tawaz to guide them. And oh, I don't know if I said this before, but Naz, he's actually one of the groups under Tawaz's, like he's a part of Tawaz, I guess. Like he's in their little organization. So this whole battle and stuff is very important for Orga and Tekadan because they need Tawaz to guide them to Earth. So yeah, next week will be really interesting, and I'm excited to see that. That's my review for you guys. I really liked this episode, and if you liked the review, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really means a lot to me when you guys do that, so thank you guys so much for watching. I might make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!